First delivery to him on the way. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball. The 0-1 on its way. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Line drive to left. And the Halos have their first hit of the game. So a base hit for him has him aboard to start out their half of the fourth as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Now at the plate, Mike Trout. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Reynolds aboard here at first with nobody out. A line shot to third base. On to first, and they get the double play. Striding into the box, Christopher Reynolds. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 37 on the year, and it's now a 7-4 ball game.
Boy, talk about how an inning can get away from you, right? 3-run homer already in this inning. They've yet to give up an out in this.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Christopher Reynolds.
The last at that, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. And the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Now a big swing by Trout, and he connects on this one. That's out to deep left field. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. Digging in and looking for more, Christopher Reynolds. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Hard hit ball to second. Miller is there. And there are 2 away now. So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he certainly was a big part of this victory. Picked up 4 RBIs in the game. So
baseball for you on a Tuesday night from Tropicana Field. Digging in now, Christopher Reynolds. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this will get to the wall over near the 322 sign. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. The tag, and he is out at the plate. And so much for our first run of the ball game. Now at the plate, Steven Gonzalez. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race. 3-0. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
Here's Joey Gallo now.
First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. The 1-2. Shoots this one over to first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And not in time as the run scores.
Hey, that's a big RBI.
So stepping in, Andrew Stevenson, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And on the ground out to second. Reynolds left. And the throw goes to first for the out, but that'll be enough to get the run home as they pull. Coming to the plate now, Damon Ulysses. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Towards second. Reynolds. And there's one away.
Here's how the Halos are going to line up.
Into the box now, Christopher Reynolds. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And now pitch on the way. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. Reynolds very well could be starting the upcoming All-Star game. He currently leads all second basemen in the league in fan votes.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the All-Star game voting, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the All-Star game right now.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. He makes the throw to first. 2 down. Digging in for his second at-bat, Andrew Stevenson. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. The second, this could be 2. Bozart for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Ready once again, Christopher Reynolds. Runner in scoring position with Sugan.
Reynolds.
First offering on its way. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
And that slider's almost in the dirt.
1-2.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Stevenson giving chase, and that retires the side. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Miguel Andujar. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-2. Round to second base. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first to complete the double play. Now at the plate, Clint Frazier. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Clint Frazier.
The 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays. And it remains 5-3. In now for the Angels, Christopher Reynolds.
Christopher Reynolds.
First pitch of the at-bat. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. In time to first, and there are two away. Stepping into the box, Clint Frazier. He's working here to bring home that very important insurance run, standing at third. Hit out towards second. To his right, Reynolds. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Welcome back to baseball. Striding in, Christopher Reynolds. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. And now this relatively sparse crowd comes to their feet one final time. Misses with a curveball that made him move his feet.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
And he delivers with 2 outs in the 9th. It's a base hit. Scoring is the runner from third, and that'll cut the lead down to 1.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher have the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
Throw on to first will be in time, and the Rays have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over. This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. Now from the home of the Rays, Tropicana Field in St. Petersburg, Florida. Tonight it's game 3 of this 4-game set between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Francis Martes will do the pitching in game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point. And it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's in the dirt. A 1 pitch on its way. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. This is a fight at the bat rack.
Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. A bare hand for 1. On to first. A double play.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
So striding in, Andrew Toles, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. The 1-2. Liner toward right center. Catch made out there in right center as the runner will tag from second. And he is in there. Settling in now, Matt Duffy, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Rounded back up the middle to his right. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Digging in, Christopher Reynolds.
Second baseman, Christopher Reynolds.
First offering on its way. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike one.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
1-1 the count now. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. And it's gone as they add still another.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Now in the box, Christopher Reynolds.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Swift on third. Glass over at second. Gonzalez on at first with two down. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Hey, I love the aggressiveness right here and wanting to be a hero. But this is where you got to tell yourself to relax a little bit. I had an old coach tell me one time when the base...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will retire the side. Angels threaten, but leave them loaded. But they're on top 2-0. Into the box, Matt Duffy. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Shortstop, Matt Duffy.
Here now the 2-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Reynolds up the middle, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here. As Christopher Reynolds will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the fourth. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1-1.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you. Pitches and
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that. Stepping up to the plate, Christopher Reynolds. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. He's set. Here it comes. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. MLB The Show. At the plate, Christopher Reynolds, who comes in today leading the American League in batting for this season.
Christopher Reynolds.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. One there, back to first, but it's right over his head. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
And this is the kind of play that makes a manager go a little bit nuts. It's only the second batter of the entire game, and his defense is throwing the ball around already. I'm sure he's hoping that error isn't a sign of things to come.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He's entering play in this one, a home run shy of 20 for the season. Comes set with the 0-1. Swinging a soft liner.
Come on, go hard, you're scoring.
And that's through into left, a base hit. The throw home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Boy, after scoring a boatload yesterday, D-Roll, they're off to a fast start again, striking here in the first inning.
Yeah, this offense is on fire. Obviously, the hitting meeting resonated with these guys. Scored a ton yesterday and picked up.
Now to the plate, Christopher Reynolds. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
Reynolds.
From the stretch. Fouled off. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. This is a big one here, D-Roll. They've won 2 of the first 3 of this series. This swing game here, you'd like to win 3 out of 4. I know you're at this point, but boy, a split certainly would not be a good for this ball club right now.
Yeah, Dan, to win the first 2 games, all right, you can live with dropping the 3rd game of the set, but you don't want to end.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Ready now for L.A., Christopher Reynolds.
Second baseman, Christopher Reynolds.
He's set and the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Here comes the 1-0. Runner goes. Well hit to right, but foul. Liriano leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Lifted in the air toward the line in right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. This one is launched. Look at this. And they take the lead. It's gone.
Boy, this guy just keeps going on. His 40th.
Coming to the plate now, Brock Diaz. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Things not looking very good so far in this one. Still in the middle innings, they're down by a couple of runs. Be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind.
Christopher Reynolds will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Popped him up. Miller has a play. 2 down. Here's Miguel Andujar now, and their runners at the corners now.
Third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. He'll go to the bag for one. On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. Striding in once again, Christopher Reynolds. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Reynolds.
From the stretch. And that misses ball one. Takes this the other way to right. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it. Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before.
Friday night baseball now from the Big A, Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Cleveland Indians and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. It's a battle of elite pitchers next on MLB Network. And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Double play ball to second. 4. To second for 1. On to first, and that takes care of Kipnis. A double play. Stepping in, Christopher Reynolds. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon.
Reynolds.
Kluber pauses. Here comes the first pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there, base hit, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
Ready now, Justin Upton. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Justin Upton becomes the first out here in the bottom of the second. He's running. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. The 1-2. Ground ball left side. Ramirez is up with it. Kipnis on to first as they get the double play to get him out. So here's Francisco Lindor now as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ball to second. This could be 2. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. So it's first and third with 2 away. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Ready with the 1-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much.
Leading off the inning, Christopher Reynolds. And they'll need him to get something going here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. Hits this one hard the other way. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So it's a multi-hit game for him as that ball finds a crease into right field. And as we take a look at the Angels team leaderboard, you see there he's currently leading the ball club in that category. Here's Justin Upton now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Justin Upton.
Now a throw over, and the runner back. Here now the 2-2. Runner goes for second. Pitch inside the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
No walks so far. Here's the 3-2. And that run will continue as this is swung on and missed for the first out.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Reynolds leads off second with one gone in the inning.
Get back.
Spin and a throw back to second, and he'll dive back in. And he'll turn and throw back to second again. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Next for the Angels.
Digging in to try it again, Evan Gattis flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Drilled to the left side. And that is through into left field, a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Right fielder.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, Drew Glass. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And he'll get there in plenty of time to... Stepping in, Christopher Reynolds. He singled his last time up.
Christopher Reynolds.
First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside.
Well, the Angels have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Popped him up. Santana in foul ground. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Strand a couple. Stepping into the box, Jason Kipnis has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-2 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Ken Moses. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Ready on 0-2. Towards second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Left for the Tribe, and it remains a 4-3 game.
Now batting. Second baseman.
Into the box now, Christopher Reynolds. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Looking up is Zimmer. That one is out of here. This game is tied.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy.
Now batting, Christopher Reynolds. He'll look to keep it going 3 for 4 so far in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. And it's fouled away. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
2 balls and a strike now. To 2-2 now. Angels down to their last strike. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And here's a foul tip. Held on to strike 3, and that's the ball game. A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. Nick Goody claims the win out of the pen, his first. It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the Cleveland Indians and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Tyler Skaggs gets the starting nod for the Halos. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, Tyler Skaggs, one thing that you think of when you think of Tyler Skaggs, big overhand curveball. He's another guy that's coming back from Tommy John surgery. Good fastball, 92 to 95 miles an hour. Curveball, knuckle curve, a spike curveball, and a really good one. We'll mix in the changeup. The key for Tyler Skaggs, command of the curveball. If he has it, he'll be around for a long time in this.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he fouls this one off. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is why we do what we do. 2 first-place teams going to go at it today. Don't know how this is going to shake out.
Hammered the other way to deep right field. Naquin going back. Oh, and this deflects right off him. Around second now and headed for third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
You've got to like the effort there from the right fielder. He gives chase and leaps, but just can't bring it down. Excellent backup from the center fielder, though, coming to help out. If he doesn't, that might have been an inside the Parker.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Brantley is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning.
Leading off for Cleveland, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
1-1 play, but it's swung on and grounded to second. Reynolds there. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the Angels on defense. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
On the ground out to second. Reynolds is there. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Hey, we're still in the early. In this one, they're only down by a couple. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff. So here's Francisco Lindor now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. On the ground to second base. This could be Cozart for 1. Back to first, and he throws it away. And now, oh, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
And leading out for the Halos,
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Christopher Reynolds. Strike one to start the at-bat. Fouled away. And quickly, Salazar is in front, 0-2. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Naquin's under it. One away. Ready for another shot now, Christopher Reynolds. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Reynolds.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
And he just manages to get his hand in. The 1-1. Popped him up. In comes Naquin, but he won't get there. It falls in. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Sliced hard down the left field line. And this is a fair ball heading out toward the 330 sign. He pulls into third safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Definitely an aggressive approach here, down 0-2 in the count. Instead of shortening his swing and protecting the plate, he takes a big rip and is able to drive it deep for a couple of bases and an RBI.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Here's Justin Upton now. A hit in 2 tries so far. Reynolds at third. Gallo at second. Gonzalez at first. One gone. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Zimmer should have room. And he brings it in on the warning track. And the run will score from third to make this a 4-2 game.
Obviously, he's hoping.
Standing in, Christopher Reynolds. He singled his last time up. And a dive, but he's back in there. He's set. Here it comes. Runners off for second. And this one gets away. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in there. Base hit. He'll get it into second. And this will open it up a bit more as the lead moves to 7-2. And try as he might. Digging in, Christopher Reynolds. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ball game.
Reynolds.
Here's a look over to first and a dive, but he's back in. And another throw over. And he'll dive back in safely. Yet another check on first. Runner back safely. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And that drops in for another base hit. He's 4 for 5 now.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's Joey Gallo now. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Eagle on second. Reynolds at first. 2 out in the inning. This is pulled into right, but a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right. 8-4 the final this afternoon. The Los Angeles Angels used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Tyler Skaggs earns his 5th winner of the year. Danny Salazar permitted 6 earned runs. Afternoon baseball now on a Southern California Sunday at Angel. Shohei Ohtani is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Angels. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
Line drive, base hit to right. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the 2nd inning. Here's Justin Upton now. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. This is popped up. Ramirez is under it as he puts it away for out number 1.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians' defensive setup today. And let's take a look at first baseman Carlos Santana. Originally came up from the minors as a catcher. Also has dabbled at DH. But don't get it twisted. This guy can handle first base as well with soft hands and big-time power at the plate.
Digging in, Zach Cozart, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set and the pitch. Pitch outside, the throw. And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer. Now the 1-0. Hard hit to first. Santana's got it, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Bottom of the 2nd here with no score.
Right fielder, Reimer Liriano.
Line drive to left. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nice.
So striding forward now, Christopher Reynolds. He reached on a single in his first try. From the stretch. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Gonzalez over at second. Gallo on at first with 2 down. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Still 1-2. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Up with it, Mejia. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Here's Carlos Santana now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
First baseman, Carlos Santana.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. A bunt attempt here. And the throw is late at first, so they can't get anybody out. So stepping in, Francisco Mejia, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hit sharply on the ground. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. Striding in for the Indians, Ken Moses. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th.
Moses.
It's on the ground out to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. At the plate, Christopher Reynolds, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Popped him up. Santana is there. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Christopher Reynolds. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. First delivery to him on the way. On the move is Trout from first. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. It's gone. They've taken the lead in the 8th. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. As they've taken the lead, it's now 3-2.
Boy, when the leading MVP candidate steps in.
Our final line for this afternoon.